Imagine a place where the air is so thin, your brain begins to swell. A place where trees cannot grow and the water is poisoned with mercury. This is not another planet. This is La Rinconada, Peru, the highest city on Earth. At 5,000 meters above sea level, you are living on the edge of the atmosphere. But why do 30,000 people call this hell their home? To understand this location, compare it to the rest of the world. Denver is at 1,600 meters. The capital of Tibet is at 3,600. But La Rinconada sits at a staggering 5,100 meters. At this altitude, there is only 50% of the oxygen available at sea level. For a visitor, every step feels like running a marathon, and your heart races just to keep you alive. The only reason anyone stays in this freezing, oxygen-deprived hell is gold. Hidden deep inside the glacier of Mount Anania is a vast treasure. Over 30,000 people have flocked here, driven by the dream of striking it rich. But the extraction process is primitive and incredibly dangerous. Miners spend their days in dark, unstable tunnels, breathing in toxic fumes and freezing dust. But here is the craziest part. The miners don't get a salary. They work under an ancient system called Cachorreo. For 30 days, they work for free. Then, on the 31st day, they are allowed to take home as much ore as they can carry on their shoulders. It's a gamble. The rocks might contain a fortune in gold, or they might be completely worthless. In La Rinconada, there is no law, no police, and no government. It's a place of absolute survival. The city has no running water and no sewage system. Waste is simply discarded into the streets or frozen into the ice. Because of this, the stench is overwhelming and disease spreads quickly. In this frozen wasteland, you are truly on your own, and every day is a battle against the elements. But the cold isn't the only killer. To extract gold from the rocks, miners use mercury. This toxic metal is handled with bare hands and then burned, releasing poisonous vapors into the thin air. The mercury leaks into the melting ice and the water supply, poisoning the entire population. It's a tragic cycle. People come here for a better life, but the very gold they seek is slowly killing them. While the men disappear into the tunnels, the women of La Rinconada face their own struggle. Known as palaqueras, these women spend hours in the freezing wind, sorting through the waste rocks discarded by the mines. They hope to find small traces of gold that the miners missed. It is back-breaking work for very little reward, yet they do it every day to feed their families. La Rinconada is a place of extremes, extreme heights, extreme poverty, and extreme greed. It shows us how far humans will go for the promise of wealth. Is the gold worth the price of your health and your soul? Let us know in the comments. If you found this story incredible, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most mysterious places. Thanks for watching.